Hello everyone, welcome to my fence garden here. This is Southern California coastal gardening. It is April 3rd, Sunday, and I have transplanted some of my seedlings today because it's overcast and it's high of 64. So I think that's about the best time so they don't get burnt out or shocked. But just want to go over my garden here. It's fenced. Sorry for the mess. I did some cleanup today to get ready for the spring and summer. But from the back here, that's colored tree, 2 of them. That's a unknown red variety of dragon fruit, self-fertile. At the corner there is my Venus grapevine right there, and this is my einset. That's a dwarf tangerine. I did plant some papaya seeds on that side here. Hopefully they will sprout. I haven't been very successful with papaya around my area. I'm not sure why, because I don't think I take care of them well enough. Bought one last summer and they died the next day after I transplanted them to the ground. Here's my first bed. That's a dinosaur kale. I have 2 which needs to be pulled out, but not quite ready yet, because over there I'll be putting my lemon cucumbers. So probably next weekend, I'm not too sure. The edges here are garlic. The one in the corner there is corn. Everything I grew from seeds. The 2 in the back, the 2 there is sun gold. And the 4 is, 1 is San Marzano, 2 and 3 is Bella. I have some spinach here and a lettuce, which needs to be pulled out as well, because it looks like it's about to bolt. It will, because it's going to be 90s and 80s midweek this week. That's my going to 2-year-old passion fruit, and he has gone pretty big. Here, my second bed is, I planted some, transplanted some of my other tomatoes. 2 in the back, 1 is sun gold, the other one's berries tomato, and then the 4 is, looks like the 2 in the middle is Celery's, the other one's patio, and then this one on the side here is Colbig. And they're all determinate except for the sun gold and berries. Here is my celery, which I planted fall winter time. I haven't harvested any of it because it was very thin, but it looks like I can probably harvest at least 1 stalk. I did pull the last of my carrots today to make room for my cucumbers. This is bell alpha, and then my squash, which is butter stick squash, and then a yellow squash. And the corner there is a flower that attracts bees. I can't remember what it's called. But this is my fence garden. The reason why it's fenced out, because we do have a dog that likes to dig and loves fertilizers. All right, moving the fence. I have several container gardening here. This is a jalapeno, which is no heat jalapeno. I had some calypso cilantro here, but they bolted, so I just cut them and left them on the bed because they weren't diseased or anything. And I believe this one is stevia from last year. This one is my favorite sweet pepper, which is just sweet. And then also transplanted some corn in my barrel-sized container. That corner there, I sprinkled some of my flowers. Hopefully they will germinate. Excuse the mess here. This is jalapeno I overwintered. Shishito, which I need to pick because I overwintered it. This is its second year. And look, it has so many fruits. So many. And I need to pull them. They're really tiny. Usually, I don't think it gets hot enough during the winter time here. And they like good warm weather. This is my Meyer lemon I just bought this spring at Armstrong, and it looks like it may have some fruit. I don't know. We will see. Oops. That's an unknown pepper. I'm sure it's sweet pepper because majority of my peppers here is sweet. And here is my green stalk 4-tier. This is where I usually place my overwintered pepper, which I need to move into my beds in the fence area. All right, moving on here. I have some strawberries, propagated fig flanders type, and there's another flowers or plant for the bees, which I had last year, and it's coming back. And this is another flanders fig that I propagated from this original tree. Because when I trimmed it, I just stuck it inside in a pot with soil and grew. Here are my Dollar Tree containers. This is celery. I just planted some lettuce and then catnip, and then it looks like calypso, but it needs to be actually pulled. Those are basils. It's another, I don't know what type of dragon fruit this is, but there, I don't know. And it's another Flanders fig tree. Here's my white dragon fruit tree I've had for probably 4 years. In the last 2 years, it's given me a lot of fruit. And this is my blueberries. God, what is the name? Sunshine Blue, I believe. And then that's my longevity spinach, which I've had for like going 3 years. Here's my new addition. It is Dr. White Cherimoya. I just put it in a large pot yesterday. Hopefully it will survive. I've never grown Cherimoya before, so I'm hoping that it will make it. For now, it's in a pot. I'm trying to make room in the front for all of my fruit trees in a pot here to transplant to the front. And this is my strawberry guava, which hopefully will fruit again this year. I had some last year, but it wasn't very much because we just got it last Mother's Day. And here are my seedlings. So these are from Bootstrap Farm. This is my first year using them. I like it because they're pretty big and I don't have to transplant them into a bigger container, with the exceptions of these, because cucumbers, squash, and corns grow pretty quickly, and I usually put 2 in a container, 2 seeds in a container, and they outgrow it fairly quickly. So I just separate them into one cup, and I reuse them every year. Don't ever leave your containers in standing water. They don't like that. I will be removing the water shortly. So here I have okra. Eggplant hasn't germinated. Eggplant. More eggplant. More okra. What is this? Edamame. So, and some more tomatoes, and then peppers. So how I grow my seed is that I don't have any grow lights. So basically I start my seed like beginning of March. I leave them out here. It's pretty open, it's in our backyard. And most of them are not, if not all, germinates. I mean, it takes longer probably than if you were to have a grow light inside and some heat mats. But I'm pretty happy with it. I just don't want to spend more money than I have to when this is perfectly fine. And they look healthy except for the okra, but I think it's because it needs to be, it's been here since like beginning of March, so it's been a month, so it needs to be, I need to give it some fertilizer like fish emulsion. But everything else looks pretty good. I mean, I think I over planted some tomatoes here, more than I really need, or more than I have space for, which is, I do this every year. But my peppers look good. They do need some fertilizer, which is all we'll do today. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.